What's up, everybody? Link here. We're back for another Dokkan Battle video. In today's video, we're going to show you how to take down the Shadow Dragons of Despair Burst Mode event. This is the Omega SHENRON Dokkan event, and it's got a new Burst Mode, which means we're going to show you how to get those 6,000 points and get those sweet Burst Mode rewards. That way you can collect up your OSTs and, of course, all those great exclusive equips, along with pocketing any extra Dragon Stones for the next major Dokkan celebration. So let's go ahead and let's hop in here. So we are going to run Shadow Dragon Saga for this one. It's going to make it a little bit easy. Shouldn't make it, well, actually, you know what? Let's do Bond of Parent and Child. And then we're going to go AGL and int types. You can see here with this setup, we still have 6,700 points that we can work with here. So 700 more than we actually need. We're going to give AGL and int types. Now, because we're going to be utilizing a mostly LR team, we're going to run, we're just not going to put the team cost in there. If we do put the team cost, it'll, jump us up significantly. Without that, right, we're still going to remove super attack ceiling, stunning, and attack and defense reduction. And since we're not using STR types, we're going to give him a 50% reduction to STR types, and then a increase in 200% attack and defense. We're going to give him an additional damage reduction rate of 25%, and giving him 60% attack and defense with each turn after phase 3. We're going to max out his attack and his defense, as well as giving him an increased 5,000 HP. We won't do the additional 3,000 because it's going to make him just a bit too tanky. And then, of course, 7% HP on type key sphere obtained, so if we grab the wrong key spheres, we can be damaged for it. That's a nice little extra point there. And then, of course, we will drop our key, because you're going to see on this team it's not really going to matter all that much. And then we're going to run this. So with AGL and STR, since this is Omega, let's run a more GT Heroes centered team. So Bond of Parent Child, so we can run him. We can run the new character. We can run him. And we can run the new Goku. So that leaves one other giant ape character that we can fit on the team. So let's see if there's another one we can fit here. Let's see. Oh, well, he's not on giant ape power, so that doesn't work. Oh, you know what? We can run him. And then we can, there we go, here's our setup here. This'll do. So we'll have HL Gogeta, and then, do we have any good stackers here? Oh! Okay, actually, yeah. Alright, here we go. Let's go Vegeta and Trunks. There we go, that'll do. We'll go Vegeta and Trunks, and then we'll go we'll bring him. We'll bring int. Where did he go? I just had him the GT. There we go. Well, actually, if we're not running a full GT Heroes, that's probably not a good idea. Let's see here. Let's see. Int. I guess Daima Goku. We can only run int and AGL, so, I mean, that's what we got to work with. I guess we'll bring him. AGL. We'll bring the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. There we go. Alright, there we go. This'll do. And then, there we go. Alright, we got our team set up. Let's do this. Alright, so Bond of Parent Child, 6,700 points. Obviously, if you want to attempt the Shadow Dragons run, you can do that, but that one's kind of hard because your options are severely limited. There we go. Is that going to... Oh, that's not going to give us the key. So we're going to go the key route since we did reduce our key, and then maybe we can pick up key for those characters who lost out. Why did it hit 3? I did not mean to hit 3 there. Okay. Well, dang. Okay, so that didn't work out the way I had hoped, but alright, it's not really that big of a deal. Alrighty, perfect. So we have our slot 1s here. Okay, so I guess we'll grab that. I guess we'll put Daima Goku for now, so that way he can at least get a little bit of build up, and then we'll let Vegeta and Trunks stack up. So Vegeta and Trunks will just kind of give us that good stacking unit to protect our slot 1. Now we will have to kind of play the game a bit because I think the final phase guarantees locking the slot 1 unit, which means in order to ensure that our Vegeta and Trunks get placed in that scenario, we may have to play we may have to float one of them at some point, which is not the worst thing in the world. Here we go. All right, Daima Goku gonna get his super in. Here we go. Additional super. Nope, that's a normal. Super. Nope, that's a normal. Okay. And then we don't even dodge. Okay. Okay, so not an ideal first turn, but I think this will work. Alright. Oh, actually, this will work really well. Alright, so let's do that. We'll keep Vegeta on from now, and then we'll float the... There we go. We'll float the Goku. Or maybe, well, we'll see how it plays out. Maybe it would be better to keep Goku on, because then he could give Vegeta and Trunks, he could give them, legendary power. Excellent. We get another one? Yep. Perfect. We get an additional super. Alright, there we go. Now we're actually dealing some damage here. I mean, of course, Vegeta and Trunks will pick up the damage later, but turn 1 is always kind of their real rough spot for damage. We get the triple out of Vegeta, too. That's nice. Alrighty, and then Goku should clear it up here. Boom. Alright, excellent. And so now we move into the second phase here. Alright, and then we can keep these two together. And then we'll float the Daima Goku. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so again, these guys will cover our slot 1, making us more or less invincible in slot 1 for this fight, which is really good because remember, beyond phase 3, 60% every turn is what this guy is getting in terms of buffs. So, you know, having protection through these guys is definitely probably pretty helpful. Alrighty, and additional... Okay, this might be a bit tricky with Gogeta, having him here. Well, maybe not. I mean, we maybe stack him a little defense next turn, swap him back into it. We might be able to go back and forth with him. We'll see. Alrighty. A decent turn here. Alright, and do we have... Alright, so we will float off the Vegeta this turn. So that way next turn we can transform Goku and get his giant form. There we go. Perfect. And there goes the super attack on Vegeta and Trunks. And we are double digit tanking. Perfect. Alright, nice. Vegeta and Trunks popping off. We might actually get through this this phase fairly quickly. Alright, would have liked to have taken a little bit of damage to get this guy transformed already, because the longer we hold on to him untransformed, the more likely it is bad things can happen to us. So we do want to get him transformed sooner. There we go. Nope. Come on. We really needed that additional... Okay, here's one. That additional super really could have helped us here. Okay, but it does kill him. Alright, thank goodness. Alright, so on to the third phase here with the Omega. Alright, we'll float him off, like I said. Actually, you know what? We have a free slot here. We may as well take advantage. Oh. Well, let's just pray that that super isn't in slot 1 or slot 3. And now it's looking like it might be. Oh, could we be in trouble here? We might be in trouble here. If that super is in slot 3 and we're not super attacking with the with that Goku, we might actually be in trouble here. Alright, well, Vegeta and Trunks are actually doing some decent damage here, especially since they are getting their crits. But, again, worried a little bit about that AGL Goku there at the end. If we can proc at least the additional super, would feel a lot better about it. But right now, is kind of nervous. And there goes the super. Are we dead here? Oh, no, we're not. Okay, we're still at a point where he hasn't built up much more. And we did max out his attack, too. So, that, I mean, I guess that's good. What a terrible thing. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's giant form it up here. Oh, wow. They really said, here is your terrible orb RNG. Alright, well, at this point, we may as well just make sure that everybody else can get key spheres here. Alright, so giant form's not going to do a whole lot here since we couldn't get the key, but at least we can make sure that key is set up for the rotation after giant form is over. Alrighty, excellent. And now we get the transformation into Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Alrighty, so let's grab that. Let's take that. And no good key spheres for Daima Goku, but I mean, in the third slot, we should still pick up an additional super. And there goes the super. So he super attacked third slot and first slot. Crazy. Alright, we got 23 million. Okay, not too bad for the third phase. We do want to kill a little bit quicker. Remember, the longer this takes, the more he builds up that 60%. So we do want to kill sooner rather than later, because the longer this goes on, the more likely it is we're gonna get sniped. Alright, nice. So Goku gets 23 million. Need him to take some hits, actually, so he can get built up, but no attacks there in slot 2 or 3. Crazy. Alright, Daima Goku, want to pick up an extra suit? Nope. Okay. Well, alright then. Okay, so let's grab that. Let's grab that. Let's just keep building that attack here. There we go. with Gogeta, because that actually, thinking about this, like giving him as much attack as possible would probably help in the final phase. There we go. Even if we are only getting the 12 key here. Now we get an additional super. Alrighty. I don't think we're gonna deal enough damage to kill here. Well, we'll have to see how Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta does with the damage, right? He's pretty much fully built up offensively at this point. 31 mil. Okay. Oh, okay, he might. No, that's a normal. We don't need normal. One more? No. Oh, wow, that's just flat out terrible. Alright, let's grab that. And then we'll send off the other AGL Goku. Wow, that was just... And there goes the super. At least it's on Vegeta and Trunks, who are now pretty much invincible for the rest of this fight. Alright, well, Vegeta and Trunks finish off, which means we don't get a stack on the AGL Goku. But we are entering the final phase here, and oh, he actually did not lock our character in slot 1. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and bring out the Gogeta here, and the super is in slot 3. Alright, so we're just going to try to blitz through on damage here. Alrighty. Alright, not a whole lot on Time Goku, as he didn't really super all that much as I would have liked him to. Or not even super, but rather get attacked, right? Remember, he does build up on attack, on receiving an attack or dodging, which he did not do until now. So we're kind of just rolling with it. Okay, so 38 mil on the Vegeta and Trunks. Now, if they can get a ton of crits, this will actually help us power through that HP bar. Excellent, and here goes Taima Goku. Very nice. And additional super. There we go. We get the double super. So that means Gogeta's going to hit a little extra hard for us today. That's good. Okay, I'm a little worried about this next rotation now. Alrighty. Alright, Gogeta, pretty big attack stat, so, I mean, he could... okay, maybe not. Hoping, I guess because he's not on the Battle of Fate lead, right? He is on the Bond of Parent Child, but he's not on the full 2. He's only on a 170 here, so that's probably why. I mean, he's still doing some decent damage, though. I mean, I can't complain about that damage. But again, I am worried about the next turn. Very nice. One more. Yeah, there we go. 40 million we're up to here. Okay, so this turn worked out pretty good. Very nice. Alright, and then there goes the super. And we do double digit tank it. Very nice. Okay, who did he... Of course, he locked Vegeta and Trunks. Okay. I think we are at a point... and it does look like he's not supering too. Okay, I think we are at a point where we can safely put the Goku in slot 1. So let's just do that. And then we'll send off the Vegeta. That kind of messed us up here. Oh, look at the Dokkan attack too. Okay. Not ideal slot 1, but it'll do. But like I said, we know we're safe here because we know there's no super since we did activate the Scouter effect with Gogeta. Alright, so we get the... Oh, yes, perfect. Okay, that actually did a lot of damage. Additional super? Yes, look at that. The Aura 12 key, we love it. Here we go. One more. Alright, 20 mil on the Vegeta and Trunks. If we can get some crits here, I think this is done. I mean... We know we only have to tank the normals here in the second slot, which means we are good. Even if they are increased normals, it should be pretty good. Alright, come on. Give us one more. Ooh, no more crit. Oh, okay. Alright, he is giving us the one more, though. Gonna crit on this one. Yes. Okay. Well, unfortunately, it is not enough. But let's see how Vegeta does. Maybe that'll be enough to... Oh, one more. Yeah, and that does the trick. Look at it. Beautiful. And boom. Bond of parent and child and the int and AGL mission done. So there you have it, folks. There is how to get all 6,000 points, in our case 6,700 points, and get yourself all those sweet burst mode rewards. This is definitely one of the higher challenging ones because it is a new Dokkan event here. But we did manage to clear it out here. If we come, let's take a look at the missions here. We cleared pretty much every single mission here, except for clearing it with the Shadow Dragon. So I do recommend for the Shadow Dragons, just due to the difficulty of the typings and the category, to just run that one without all the extra buffs. I mean, if you really want to try it, you can, but Bond of Parent Child is the easier one to try to get the high score with. So hopefully this guide was helpful and it shows you everything you need for all of those sweet rewards. So guys, that is it for the video. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know what team did you use to clear out this burst mode, and you know, if you went with the Shadow Dragons team, how did that go for you? Let us know in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.